Hey Virgo, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do your weekly reading for December 2nd through the 9th. Okay? One little announcement for the month of December, I'm going to be doing same day readings. You guys seem to like those, and it's fun for me to do them. So I'm going to do those on Thursdays. So every Thursday in December, opening up that day for same day readings. And all the information you need is below in the description box. If that's something you want to partake in, great. From the time that you make your request, my goal is to have your reading to you between 3 and 5 hours from that time. I have to give myself a window because I never know how many requests I'm going to get. All right, so let's get started here. We're going to start with my deck. And this is a prototype deck that I created. The revised version is already completed. So I just created this deck alongside 2 others to give you the best experience in my readings and to help fill in some of the blanks sometimes and give you a little more information. All right, so let's see what we're starting off with here. In this deck, you're either getting messages from spirit or you're getting messages from the person that you're watching the video for. All right. Okay, this is from your person and it says, I have been reminded of you many times. All right, this person could be seeing your name. They could be seeing signs that remind them of you, hearing songs that remind them of you. But this person is being reminded of you on a regular basis. All right, and then we have a message from Spirit. Empty your mind by turning off anything that directs information towards you, meaning disconnect from technology for a minute. Everybody has their phone, their computer, their iPad. It's like, take a day without it and see what messages and things come to you when you're not so bombarded with technology. It's a really, really healthy thing to do. And I don't think people necessarily realize how much time they spend on their electronics and technology, okay? And believe me, it's not easy to do. I know it. But this is a message for you. And then finally, what was your last thought about your person? Was it negative or positive? Because whatever it was, that's the energy that you're drawing in. All right? All right, so let's pull your cards. The first row is going to be for you, Virgo. And the second row is going to be for the person that you're watching the video for, okay? All right, so let's see, Virgo. We have the Hierophant for you and the Page of Swords for them. All right, so this could be around commitment and marriage, or you might be learning something spiritually. You might be leveling up spiritually. Page of Swords, this person that you're dealing with, they could be in the energy of not really listening to their own counsel, their own personal counsel. In other words, they could be talking about the situation with you, with other people in their life. They could be spying on you. They could be trying to seek out information about what this connection is between the two of you. Remember, this person, has been reminded of you many times. It could be because they are having conversations about you. It could be because they are looking you up online. Okay? It could be a lot of reasons, but that's the energy of the Page of Swords. And then for you, we've got Four of Swords, and for them, we have the Emperor. This could indicate that you might be seeking a separation in a commitment or a marriage, or you might be hoping for that from your person. Emperor next to this Page of Swords. I feel like they might be trying to control their need for information, possibly about what you might be going through here with a separation or a divorce. Queen of Cups. You're trying to listen to your intuition about what brings your heart joy. And it may be that something right now that you're in doesn't bring you joy and happiness. And I feel like you're disappointed about that. Like, this is not an easy situation for you. Two of Wands. This person down here has a choice that they need to make. They know what it is. Two of Wands tells us that the person clearly has two paths they can take, but there's one that they absolutely prefer to take. And I feel like they're going to take the path that brings them joy. This card, I feel, applies to you, okay, about emptying your mind by turning off anything that directs information towards you. And that could be TV too. An influx of negative energy from the news. You don't even realize how that affects you. This could be that you're meditating on something, but I feel like, or taking a break from something, and that's why I feel like this could be a separation that you might be initiating, because you're really looking at what brings you happiness. King of Wands. I feel like you're trying to do this with integrity, okay? Like on the up and up. And it's funny. I feel a very much of a disconnect here from these two people. I do. I feel a disconnect. Like, I don't know who this person is. I don't know if this is somebody that you're currently married to or in a relationship with, or if this is somebody that is, outside of the marriage. I kind of feel with this King of Wands here, it might be somebody that you have an interest in outside of a commitment already. But I honestly, I don't feel that there's like a really strong energy between you and this person for some reason. Five of Cups. And you know what? They may feel that too, because this is a card of sadness and loss. It's interesting that I said that and that card popped up. But it's like, I don't feel the connection here. Why is that? All right, I want to look at this Four of Swords. I want to look at the Hierophant for you. And for them, I want to look at the Emperor and the Five of Cups. Hierophant clarified by the Queen of Wands. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. All right, so notice this is all up here by you. So you have a situation here. This is interesting how this is unfolding here. There is somebody outside of a commitment for you. And again, in a general reading, they can be flipped, okay? So it might be in the reverse for you. There is somebody outside of a commitment for you. Queen of Wands, King of Wands indicates that it could be a soulmate type of connection outside of this connection. And because this King of Wands can really indicate that you are trying to maintain your integrity, possibly not hurt somebody else, I feel like that's why it's showing up all on your side. Like, because you don't want this person to see it or be hurt by it. But I feel like they may already know about it. What are you thinking about? You're thinking about what brings you joy and bliss. That's a good place. That's a good place to be. What is this person, Emperor, clarified by, guess what? The King of Wands. So we have King of Wands here. We have King of Wands here. I feel like this person knows that that you're trying to handle something with integrity. They might be spying on you to see, who this Queen of Wands might be. Remember, King and Queen of Wands are typically single. They're the only king and queen that aren't, together. So it feels like you might want to be single or become single so you can go and be with this King of Wands, or King of Wands wants to be with Queen of Wands. But you want to do it with integrity. You don't want to sneak around. Five of Cups clarified by the Wheel. So you feel that this is a destined pull, possibly towards somebody else. You might have told this person about this. Look at the clarifiers here are King of Wands and the Wheel. I feel like that's you telling this person that there's somebody else that you feel destined possibly to be with. And remember, the Two of Wands is a choice that somebody knows that they want, or that, that they want to make. I almost feel like it's just representing this person's awareness of the choice that you want to make because you are maintaining your integrity, moving towards your destiny. All right, let's see what Spirit's advice is in this particular connection. All right, so we have We have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So the Five of Pentacles energy can be a card of financial poverty. Maybe somebody feels like they're losing everything. But it can also be the energy of feeling left out in the cold. And when both of these come up like this next to each other, you know, I feel like one of you is leaving the other out in the cold, and the other feels left out in the cold, okay? And that's, you know, and I feel like this one here with this hand reaching out to help, I feel like that's that King of Wands energy. Like you want to go about this separation in the right way. But I think what this is saying is you can't avoid somebody else feeling left out in the cold, because it involves hurt and loss. So if you're putting something off because you want to avoid hurting somebody, you can't do it. It's going to hurt somebody here, unfortunately. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. This is definitely not a reading for everybody. All right, that's all I got. All right, you can look for your monthly reading this week as well. All right, bye-bye.